Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm making this video about anxiety and depression. Um, I want a real person's perspective out there. Um, I see all these videos that are doctors and psychiatrists and stuff like that. They're explaining what anxiety is in the brain and this and that, and it's dumb. I want to be able to give you a real perspective on what goes on in somebody that has anxiety. So, with that being said, my name is Daniel Schomburg. I have anxiety and depression. Now, I'm hoping to reach as many people as possible with this disorder or with these disorders. Anxiety and depression is no joke. Anxiety is extremely scary. So, I mean, it scares the living hell out of me. I know that, and I know a lot of other people are like that. I just I hope that I can reach out to somebody and show them that they're not alone. I know it's extremely hard for people to come forward and say, "Hey, I have anxiety," or "Hey, I have depression." They're afraid that people are going to be like, "Well, get over it. It's a part of life. Who cares?" Or laugh at them. "Oh, what, you sad?" I've been through it. I know how it is. We're all afraid of it. And we all have our own stories behind why we feel that way. Um, and I really hope that you guys share your stories with me, um, and share your stories with others that could really use, a perspective on what's going on with them. They may not know they have anxiety, and if they start reading about it from real people that have it, they may be like, well, maybe I need to look into this. Maybe I need to see if I have anxiety. But excuse me, anxiety is no joke. I feel like I have 100 pounds on my chest when I'm having an anxiety attack, and it feels really hard to breathe. Almost as if you're trying to breathe through a straw or in a room filled with smoke, and it's extremely hard. Like your chest just feels that tight and constricted that it just feels like you can't breathe. Um, I have had panic attacks, the heavy breathing, almost passing out. Um, and for me, I have health anxiety, so it really sucks. Any little tickle in the back of my throat makes me think my throat's closing up. Um, I was first diagnosed with anxiety and depression about 9 years ago, and for 5 years I couldn't work um, due to the fear of even trying to go outside. I was a complete shut in. The only time I would come out of my bedroom was to get something to eat or drink, go to the bathroom, and that's about it. Um, and I lived that way for 5 years, and it sucked. Um, I did something crazy. I went out and I bought a motorcycle, and that motorcycle actually saved me from my anxiety and depression. It got me out into the world again. I moved back home to Ohio, and I found a job. I was doing really really good for about 4 years, and then all of a sudden, uh, I felt like I had something stuck in the back of my throat, and it threw me into a panic attack. And eventually, I mean, I coughed up something that was stuck in my throat, but the feeling never went away. Um, my panic attack was pretty bad. I had my girlfriend take me to the urgent care to make sure that something, what was going on, and that type of stuff. So I did. I went to the urgent care. I got checked out. They didn't really do much of anything. So I booked an appointment with my doctor and got in to see her. And I kept asking her, or I told her that my throat feels like it's closing up. It feels like my tonsils are really swollen. And she looked down my throat and she said that my right tonsil was a little bigger than my left tonsil, but it wasn't that big. I told her the other symptoms that I was having. Stuffy nose. Feels like I got a lot of phlegm. Um, Stuff like that. And she told me that I had a sinus infection, or she thought I had a sinus infection. Given the state of what my teeth look like at the time, she didn't even consider that I had a tooth infection. So she sent me also with some antibiotics, and that was it. I made an appointment with a dentist, and lo and behold, I had about six or seven teeth that were infected. It really sucked, but it did explain on why my tonsil was swollen. But it still didn't take away the feeling of dread and everything else. Even knowing that, okay, I was diagnosed with a severe tooth infection, and I got sent off with a different set of antibiotics, and I took the antibiotics and still didn't feel better. Eventually, I had all my top teeth removed, and the infection's gone, and I still can't shake the feeling of dread. I'm going back into the cycle of I can't even leave my house really anymore because of the simple fact that I'm so afraid that if I go outside and something happens to my throat, I might have a panic attack or an anxiety attack, and I don't want to do that in public because I'm too afraid to get made fun of or ridiculed for it, and it sucks. I hope this video reaches out to more people like me, and we can have discussions about what's going on in their life, and what their symptoms are, what they do to help themselves with their anxiety. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoy my channel. Thank you for watching this video. And if you suffer from anxiety or depression, comment below. Let me know what's going on with you, how you're feeling, if you can remember what triggered your anxiety attack or depression. If you want to tell me about it or tell us about it, just leave a comment below. Let me know, and I will make sure to read every single comment, and I will comment back on them. I just hope this reaches at least one person, man. That's all I could ask for. As long as this can reach one person and I can help that one person, that's all I want to do. I want to make anxiety. I want to make people more aware of anxiety and depression, because it is one of the worst things happening in the world right now. Anxiety and depression is, like, in my opinion, it's one of the top things that we should be worrying about, with all these kids and and everything going on in the world. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy my YouTube channel. Thank you.